Now, in this video, we're going to cover how to reverse engineer success on LinkedIn in 48 hours or less. But I want to start by diagnosing the guessing problem, which is the fact that you don't know what content to post and you don't really know what messaging resonates with your audience. So you're watching your competitors succeed while you're struggling, and you're guessing to yourself, you're just trying a load of random things and really hoping something works. Now, this is the guessing problem, and it's really costing you time, energy, and money. But the good news is your competitors have already done the hard work. They've figured out what works, and you can reverse engineer their success in 48 hours or less. So let's think about what actually is competitor analysis. Now, competitor analysis is really the process of systematically studying your top competitors on LinkedIn, identifying what's working for them, and then adapting their strategies to your own business. So it's not copying, it's actually learning from proven success. Because your competitors are running live experiments each and every day. They're posting content, they're testing messaging, they're engaging with their audience, and some things work and some things don't. So when you analyze what is working, you skip the trial and error phase and you go straight to what works. So here's the 48-hour framework, and it's broken down in 5 main steps. The first is to identify, so find the 5 to 10 top competitors in your niche. The second step is then to analyze, study their profiles, content, and engagement. The third step is to extract, so to identify patterns and winning strategies. The fourth step is to adapt, to apply their strategies to your business. And the fifth step is to test, implement, and measure results. And this entire process can be done in 48 hours. And by the end, you'll have a proven blueprint for success. So we're going to break this down in more detail to actually set you up to be able to implement this. So the first step is to identify. So you want to use LinkedIn search to find people in your niche. Search for keywords related to what you do. So you want to look for competitors with maybe anywhere from 5,000 to 50,000 followers. These are the people who have figured it out, but they're not necessarily so big that their strategies won't work for you. They should serve the same type of audience that you do. So same industry, same problem, same type of solution. And your goal is to find 5 to 10 competitors who are clearly succeeding on LinkedIn. These are going to become your models. Now, the second step is then to analyze. So start with their profiles. Look at their headlines. What's the structure? How are they positioning themselves? Then read their about section. How do they tell their story? What proof did they include? What case studies, client results, and testimonials? And then look at their featured section. What content are they highlighting? Really start to take notes on what stands out. What makes their profile compelling? What would you want to take away and basically adapt to your own profile, right? Now, then the third step is to analyze that content. So go to their profile, look at the last 20 to 30 posts. Which posts got the most engagement, the most likes, the most comments, the most shares? What topics did they cover and what problems did they address? Think about the format that they used. Was it stories, frameworks, case studies, lists? And then look out for patterns. Are their high performing posts all problem focused? Are they all framework driven? Are they all short and punchy or long and detailed? So take notes, because this is gold. You're seeing exactly what resonates with your shared audience. Now, step 4 is to analyze their engagement strategy. So how often do they post? Is it daily? Is it 3 times a week, once a week? Do they engage with comments on their posts? Do they reply to every comment? Do they ignore them? Do they comment on other people's posts? Are they actively engaging with their network? Engagement strategy is as important as content, because if they're succeeding, it's probably because they're engaging strategically. So try and look out for what they're actually doing. Now, look at all of the 5 to 10 competitors together, and what do you find they all have in common? Do they all use a similar headline structure? Are they all focused on the same type of content topics? Are they all posting 3 times a week, more or less? Patterns basically can equal proven strategies, right? Because if all of your top competitors are doing something, it's because it works. And this can become or act as a baseline of a blueprint for you, because these are the strategies which you can leverage and then adapt in a number of different ways. So I do want to tell you something to specifically look out for. The first thing is headlines, right? Do your competitors use the who plus result plus how formula, right? Do they include specific numbers? Do they avoid buzzwords? If all of your top competitors have clear outcome focused headlines, that's a signal. You want to do the same or do something similar, right? So leverage that headline structure, not the exact words, just adapt it to your own business. Second, look at the content topic. So what problems do your competitors address most often? What frameworks do they share? What case studies do they feature? If all of your competitors are posting about the LinkedIn algorithm, in my case, or profile optimization and outreach strategies, those are likely topics that your audience actually cares about. So you don't have to guess. Follow the data and then post about what's already proven to resonate. The third thing is content format. Are your competitors high performing posts, long or short? Do they use stories, frameworks, lists? Are they using images or just text? Are they using line breaks or white space? format matters as much as the topic in many cases, right? Because if all your competitors' high performing posts are 200-word stories with line breaks, that is also a format that you need to take note of. And then the sixth step is really to adapt and test. So you've got to take everything that we've covered here and actually apply it to your business. So update your headline using their structure, post content on proven topics and use the proven formats, and then track your results for 30 days. Are you getting more views, more engagement, more inquiries, or less, right? If the answer is yes, though, then you've successfully reverse engineered success. And if not, go back and analyze what you might have missed and then adapt, innovate, and learn and grow. Now, let me be clear about making sure that we do this ethically. Of course, do study the strategies and adapt their frameworks and leverage the topics and formats, but don't copy their exact words. Don't steal their stories. Don't steal their case studies. Don't actually steal their work. I do really want to emphasize this. This is about learning from proven success, not plagiarizing, right? So you're studying what works, you're learning from it, you're growing from it, and you're adapting it to your unique voice and business, right? So learn from them, don't plagiarize them. Think about this in terms of principles and frameworks. We're not here to steal any work or plagiarize work. That is very, very important. Now, when you do this in the right type of way, you're going to skip a lot of months of trial and error. You're going to position yourself like the top experts, and you're going to be posting more content that's already proven to work. So you're basically reverse engineering success in only 48 hours. And this could have taken you months to figure out if you basically went on this on your own, right? So you can learn in a weekend what could have taken months. Now, everything I've shown you here is a type of way that we look at things and leverage things here at Influx, at our agency, where we work with companies, B2B organizations, to help them to generate leads, qualified leads, on autopilot through LinkedIn, and we guarantee our clients at least $50,000 in net new pipeline within 90 days or less. So if you want to see the full framework that we leverage in cases like this to generate leads on autopilot through LinkedIn, then I'm going to leave a link in the description box below of this video with a breakdown that's going to walk you through exactly how we would go about a scenario of this nature to be able to help you to generate those leads on autopilot. So check out the link I've left in the description box below of this video. If you also found this particular video helpful, please do take a second to like it, comment, share, and subscribe. And I do look forward to seeing you on the next one.